Hello and welcome to Metal Gear Explained, where we dive deep into the series. We're going to be covering Delta, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, a lot. And today we're going to be looking at all of the character models while I just talk about some of my thoughts about this remake and why I love it. And I'm excited for the future. And make sure you like, subscribe, and comment if you're excited and you want to join me on the fun. Right? So, let's go from the start. So, first things first, I just want to talk about the main characters and my experience. Snake is truly Snake. If you look at his character design, it is exactly what you would want out of Snake, aka Big Boss. The true definitive edition of him, in my view. The best we've seen. And I love that. I think they nailed it. And it's awesome. To the point where even in these sequences here where he loses his eye, like I could really feel it. And I'm so glad that the visuals got upgraded to this point. Just special to have him be who he is, but he's upgraded version. And I'm hoping they continue this trend of giving us more remakes to continue the series. This is literally the beginning of the series, this game, but also the beginning of the rebirth of the series. To the point where, like, for example, Eva here, I care less about her. She wasn't somebody I was that into in the original time I played it. Over the years, I learned to appreciate her quadruple spy abilities. Like, she's just unreal. And you gotta love that. This character here is one of her many plays that she's doing during this whole game until the very end, and that's amazing. But I appreciated her more as a character, seeing her be slick, and try to use her beauty and charm to get Snake and the others all involved and kind of even play victim just to be like, I'm not a badass. But really, she's making bikes do backflips to attack enemies and shooting her gun sideways. Like, come on. And then another badass, one of the best things was the boss. I felt like she was more beautiful than I can remember in the original and more powerful. You can feel her presence. Gotta love that. As far as the bosses go, I definitely felt really good about seeing them in better visuals and amazing stuff like Fear here just looked really solid and just loved everything about him. And then at the end, my favorite character of all time when it comes to this game, as far as bosses, he's my number one boss. And it's just fun to fight against him, chase him down, and go through that process. The original time is unbeaten. But yeah, good stuff with these characters. Even the Fear, all that like horror, fairly cool visuals. He looks menacing. And I want to take a second to talk about Sorrow. This is Kojima's amazing design to put you through a river of people you've killed to have to fight him. And not really fight him, but you know what I mean. And that was just a wild thing. Very cool. And then my favorite character in the series, I mean, literally the best character. We can argue about this in the comments, but Ocelot. He's been in most of the games, more games than Solid Snake and Big Boss. He's in the pivotal role in it, and he's a hero in the game, like literally saving the whole world in part 4. Then you got Volgin. I actually hated him so much in this game more now than ever because you could just see how despicable he is, and the visuals show like he just has no type of soul. Like he's just dark and twisted and yeah. And so for me, what was well made. And then of course in Metal Gear, and to think about it, Shagohod is the craziest Metal Gear. It's the first Metal Gear, but it was so sick. It can do a lot of stuff. It was pretty badass. You got to give it credit for something in the 60s. This is a well-oiled machine, no pun intended. But yeah, definitely props to the character design, the models, and all of the different elements. And I want to talk about some of these side characters because I also felt like, to be honest with you, I never really cared as much of their design and their visuals, but when you're in the Kodak and you're going through those cutscenes and everything, you're like, wait a minute, this up here stuff just adds to the immersion overall experience. So they did a good job. Now, for me, if I was just take a moment to talk about the game overall, I definitely appreciate the game even more now. Like, the original was a masterpiece, and all this game did was cement that. It's saying, hey, we know it was the greatest ever. We want to give you the exact same thing. What is this? Oh no. Hopefully YouTube doesn't ban me for showing some cheeks. Is that legal? But yeah, no, I was just thinking, is it a masterpiece? This version. How do you make a masterpiece out of a masterpiece, right? Like you're copying it. And that's something that's a complicated conversation. And I think we'll never get the answer. People will have their own opinions. But I think it did do it. I think it said, hey, we know this game is the greatest. We're just going to give it to you again with better visuals, mechanics, controls, and camera. You're going to have more freedom. You deserve it. We know. You work hard to keep the original alive. And you have the Master Collection Volume 1, and you can play the HD edition. But now you can go and jump in here with the highest end version and fully dive deep into this experience better than ever. Now's your time. And I think they did it well. And I don't know how you guys feel about that. It sounds crazy, but this video is going to come out early before the game releases. I'm just going to be dropping videos. But yeah, those are the kind of things that I'm feeling about it after. I'm going to jump in again and kind of go through it and feel it one more time. And we'll see how far that goes and how good it is. But it is that feeling that I'm getting. And I really respect the fact that I truly do feel like, wow, they did something special. That's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not. But those are the kind of things that I'm thinking or feeling. It's exciting. Super exciting. Now, curious what you guys think when it comes to this remake. You know, do you feel like it did that or not? And then secondly, after you play it, come back into one of my comments. I don't care what video it is. Just express it, share it, and let's talk about it. I think, of course, on a stream would be better too because I'm able to respond faster. Sometimes those YouTube comments take forever because I have hundreds and it's hard to catch up. But who knows? But with all that said, I just think it's amazing. You should definitely try it out. If you're new to the series, definitely try it out. If you're returning, try it out. See for yourself. Thank me later. Like, subscribe, and comment if this was entertaining. Hope y'all enjoyed these visuals. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Stay care.